let's have a look at how you can search data into your Salesforce orgs. So from Explore, you'll go on Use Search. So here, this is something very simple for you to be able to query data into your org. So you can use this. So it's SOQL. You see that's the last query I've run into my org. And this allows me to search, for example, for this permission sets object. So you have an interface that's for you easy to use, where you can find information about the object just by hovering here on the it's the same as well for each of the data in the columns. Obviously, you can as well have completions if you want to add additional fields into your queries. That's some of the capability. You have some basic templates available here, like they are called snippets. So for each of those results, there are a number of options you can do. One basic option is to export the data, right? So you can export this as Excel, as JSON, even as Markdown, right? So it can be helpful for you to retrieve data, right? You can do things like filtering, grouping, and so on, which would be for this pivot table, but also directly by selecting, for example, data like this. So I'm grouping by type, and here you see you'll be able to find the data by this type. So I can remove this, but also there are search, there are like sort, and so on. All type of things that are available from there, which can be helpful. So when you select multiple items, you have different options, right? You can find what entities reference those actions. You can remove those records, and you can compare them, right? So let's have a look at each of them. But before, maybe one basic thing is to open those records. So I'm just going to open those records, and that you can see I have those three accounts side by side, which can be helpful for me to get an overview about them. So let's use another action. So I'm going to select and compare. So here I'm going to compare, and this is different, right? A different view. So it's comparing side by side each field. And I can focus on the difference, right? So I'm going to focus on the where there are difference. On these are the fields that are different between my three accounts, right? So there are 2 location, here 6 location, and here there is not even a location for this account. So you can do that. You can use the text comparison as well if you are more familiar with the text, but the text comparison is only comparing to record, right? Something like this. I'm going to close this off. You can what you can do is find what entities reference them. So here that will pick the relation. So they are not necessarily relationed there onto my object, but that propose the relations. You can for this search as well, you can use AI. So if you have for example Agentforce licenses, you'll be able to use AI. So for example, I can modify this query or add something else. So let's say I'm going to add the contacts associated. So this is natural language, right? This will modify the query. As you can see, there are some context objects. So those are the contact object loaded. So the contact on the account, they are objects associated with this. So basically, if you have custom objects, it will be added as context to the tooling. So you can actually make a query like this. So here it modifies my query, and I can execute it. And as you can see, I have the contacts associated with each account, and I have my new query. So this is really some basic features about the search for a record, but this is available across all objects into the application. So thanks, and let us know if you have any questions.